Hey everybody, Coach Casey here. As you can see, I'm dealing with a bit of an injury. I was messing around and I felt like someone shot me in the calf with a bullet. What I wanted to talk about today was the current situation. So my good buddy and fighter Joe Benavidez and I, we have this conversation all the time, and it kind of started a thought train with me. And when someone says like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like just in general, I say like, "I'm doing well. Everything's going great." But there are people that say, "I've been better," and we talk about this all the time. And it's like that's just such a negative way of looking at your life. I've been better. Think about that, meaning that you're having a terrible day. Um, if you turn that around and you say like people should just in general say, "I've been worse." Like if you're not doing excellent, you're not having the best day possible, you can just say I've been worse, right? And so as I was like thinking about this hour and a half multiple day conversation that Joe and I have about, "Hey, how you doing?" "Oh, I've been worse." Meaning that you're doing good. It made me think about the coronavirus and how a lot of people have lost their jobs. I mean, there's mass layoffs. Actually, just today, this morning, a good friend of mine informed me that he got laid off from his company, and he's amazing. And I don't understand the layoff personally, but it made me think. So imagine you're standing on the ground below a building, right? So there's a building, it's 20 stories high, and you're literally standing on the corner but on the ground. And then you look out, and what do you see? Your perspective, you see the street, you see people walking, you see the street lights, you see the buildings. It looks like an alley, right? Now, go all the way up to the 20th floor, get out on top of the building, and you could stand in the same physical location on the planet, but now you're 20 stories up. Now look straight out. What do you see? You're in the same spot, you're just 20 stories up, and all of a sudden you're going to see a whole different world. But you're literally in the same spot, looking the same direction, same time. The only thing that changed was your perspective, right? So even in this time where we really don't know what's going to happen and we have very little control, it's pretty much the government at this point, and the president and the governor and a bunch of doctors and scientists that are dictating what we're going to do. And so what I would say, instead of stressing on the situation and trying to change the situation you really have no control over, you have nothing to do with anything that's going on. This is actually such a liberating time because they have forced you to go home and reevaluate. So I would say, instead of worrying about what's happening and trying to change the stuff that you can't control, I would say you should really focus on changing your perspective. And if you look at it like, instead of looking at it like, "Oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Oh my God, is my business going to be there? Oh my God, is my job going to be there?" Immediately start assessing your finances. Immediately do the things that you've always wanted to do. Educate yourself, learn something new, clean your, I've been talking about this since this started, but controlling the way that you see things and controlling your response to what's happening to you, that's all you have. You cannot control what's happening to you. It's out of your hands at this point. So when you feel yourself like feeling stressed out or let down, or you're just kind of feeling like you're riding a bicycle with no handlebars and you have no control, everyone in the world is feeling that exact same way. I would tell you to be proactive, change your perspective, and start just figuring things out. At the end of the day, this is like a breakup or a divorce. So you go through a divorce and you get depressed and you're sad and you destroy your credit and you get fired from your job. 6 months after your divorce, you're going to feel good again. And what did you do in that time of depression? You just sabotage yourself. Or you're like, "Damn, this sucks. Let me make all the changes that I didn't like about myself and reinvent myself and come out of this at the end a better person in a better position." And that's what I would challenge everybody to do. You could sit around and mope and you can feel bad and scared, or you can just say, "Hey, it's out of my control. I'm going to readjust, change my perspective, and kick ass and make it happen. That's what I want. This is just a thought that came into my mind, and I just want you guys to kind of play around with that idea. Change your perspective, learn something you didn't know before, and make some changes and kick ass, man. Like, don't let this shit get you down. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. Talk to you later. Peace. If you like these videos, please make sure you subscribe and leave a comment. If you guys have any questions, I'll make sure to answer them in the future. Live your life like a black belt. Peace.